Hello everyone, and welcome to Soda Giant, the internet soft drink show served ice, ice, baby, too cold, too cold. I am your host, John, the Soda Giant. I've always wanted to do that. I'm really glad that I finally did. Go vanilla ice. Root beer Friday, what can I say? I'm in a really good mood. I've been sitting on this root beer literally for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I just haven't kind of had a root beer Friday to get her done. Today is that day. And I'm happy to say that Boylan's is back on the show. Today we are drinking Boylan's Creamy Red Birch beer. Of course, Boylan's makes an amazing root beer. They've been on the show a couple times. It has been a while since they've been around. Of course, this is super old school, registered in 1891. It's made with cane sugar. It's all natural, caffeine free, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. Pretty sweet. It is caffeine free. I think I paid $1.69 for this. It is a 16-ounce glass bottle, so it's a fatty from Boylan's. I hadn't ever seen these until I saw this one a few weeks ago, so might be a new thing they're doing with fat bottles. Maybe they've been doing it for a while and I just totally missed it. But so Boylan's Creamy Red Birch beer. So birch beer is kind of in the root beer umbrella. It's in the root beer family. Not technically a root beer, but they generally share similar characteristics. Definitely very similar in flavor, so I'm really excited about this one. Way back in, I think, episode 1, which is, you can see how much I've grown in front of the camera, which is really cool to see. I watched part of it the other day. But Boylan's root beer was the first beverage that I ever reviewed, so I'm really happy that we're kind of back to square one at this point with Boylan's birch beer. I've been rambling for the last few episodes. They've all been like 7-8 minutes long. I apologize. Let's crack it open. Let's have a sniff. Let's get drinking. It does not want to open today. I'm going to use the pant. That's not working. Let's use the shirt. That's not working either. This is kind of embarrassing. There we go. My hands were slippery. Yeah, hands were slippery. Jesus. What the hell? Super cool bottle cap. I know you can't see it. If I can find pictures of them, or when I get a camera, they're going to go right here. Right now you're probably just seeing the bottle in this neighborhood. And if I do this, maybe? Anyway. Creamy Red Birch beer. So, like root beer, very similar flavors. Obviously, it's not as intense. It's kind of been my experience with birch beers that it's slightly less intense than a root beer. So definitely less intense, getting that kind of creamy vanilla thing, mostly vanilla on the nose. Not really getting those awesome anise and wintergreen flavors that I got with the Boylan's root beer. Still smells good. Let's have a swig. So, This definitely is considerably lighter than you find normally in a root beer. This definitely lives on the more vanilla edge of things. There is a little bit of wintergreen that I'm getting in there. Absolutely no anise. I have one more swig just to be sure. Very much a wintergreen and vanilla play. Absolutely love the wintergreen aspect of it. Definitely kind of an aftertaste, not something that hits you right away, but once it goes down, you kind of get the wintergreen aromatics in your nose. Like the kind of vanilla creaminess. My phone's going crazy over there. Like the vanilla creaminess. And I'm getting a call. He's going to go to voicemail. And you're probably watching this when it comes out. Hi, Steve. You're calling me right now, and I'm ignoring you. So, good stuff. I would rate this an absolute buy. Really like the creaminess, really like the wintergreen aspect to it. It's not too much, it's not too intense, it's not just totally a wintergreen play and that's it. But quite good. Really like the creaminess and the wintergreen aspect to it. I like that it's a little bit lighter than a root beer, so not as intense. It's not as intense on your palate, not as heavy. I'm going burp crazy. So yeah, I would say go out and try this one. And thanks for joining me here on Root Beer Friday. As always, you can find me on the internet at sodagiant.com. You can also follow me on Twitter. That's twitter.com/sodagiant. Of course, on Facebook, facebook.com/sodagiant. I'm also on iTunes, Blip TV, Boxy, YouTube, and plenty of other places if you search for Soda Giant on the internet. And we'll see you guys next week.